Howdy folks, and welcome back to my channel, Gaming with Distractions. My name is Curtis, otherwise known as Same Money, and welcome back to Gas Station Simulator. So I don't remember exactly where we left off on the last episode. I think we chased away Dennis, so we'll get these painted up here. So, yeah, I recorded this episode not on mute. I had the headset on, full volume. Everything should have worked, but there is no audio. And when I started playing it back, so I'm doing a voiceover and hoping it turns out. Don't remember everything I was talking about, but stay tuned, watch the episode, and I'll try and provide as much commentary as possible. So now we're just going to go through our inventory and our shelves, get everything, all the products on there that we can, see if there's anything that we need to order. By doing that, I'm just looking to see what I have the most of. Apparently jumping instead of hitting R2 for the computer, because it's been a while since I've played, and here we are. We're going to order a little bit of everything. Had enough money and had enough room in the storage, so that was good. And while we're here, might as well order some fuel so that when we reopen the gas station, we'll have full fuel, we'll have full products. But now that we also want to make sure that we have the stuff for the garage. The tires are pretty expensive, but get them in incremental bits, and we'll get those ordered and get those into the warehouse so that they're available. Just tweaking the numbers of the order here. Got enough room in the garage, got enough money, and now we'll wait for the delivery. So we're just going to go to the warehouse, get ready, come visit Ghost Elvis, jam out to a little rockin' tune by him. We got, if you take a look on the screen, we have 3 deliveries coming. So we have our snacks, we have the fuel truck, and then we have the car parts, the auto parts, so for the warehouse. So just going to wait for those to come in. Insert Jeopardy theme song here. Considering this is a voiceover, I probably could have hummed it, but here, I'm not going to do that. Not today. So we got our snacks coming in, got the doors open. Oh, and there's the Santa sleigh. I've never this is the first time I've actually seen the Santa sleigh flying overhead. So that was cool. Let's catch that on the recording. So we got just getting the supplies out of here. I'm sure he'll say that'll do, and I'm gonna say that'll do, donkey. That'll do. Let's wait for the truck to go out. And I forgot to close the warehouse door. Probably because I was coming to fuel up first. So let's come back here and oh, well, we had our second delivery coming, so that worked out. So here we got our auto parts, put them on the shelf, and our order is complete. Let's wait for him to leave. And I think we have a little bit of painting to do, so I will come back to you once that's done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get all the stuff that we ordered. We're going to get them in the stand. So here's our scratch removers. Here's the spare mirrors. And we're going to get the tires on the tire rack. So I got that nice and filled up. I'm just going to head inside and get our snacks and our drinks all set up on the stands as well. This is all in preparation to open up. As you'll see there on the right, we have some objectives to take care of. We have a list of tasks that we have to complete. So we'll get those taken care of. I'm just looking here because I was looking to see if I had employees unlocked, because this is where things get a little chaotic. But I think this mission and upgrading the gas station to the next level is what unlocks employees. So we've now opened up shop. I am checking again because I want to make sure that I'm wrong, and I am. And yeah, we've got the gas station open, and we'll take care of the customers. So while we're waiting for the customers to arrive, just double checking, the garbages seem empty. I thought that was garbage on the ground, but apparently not. So just do the rounds real quick. Check on the bathroom. The warehouse is all nice and painted now. I was double checking because when I was painting, it was dark out. So I wanted to make sure that everything was painted. Now we're just waiting. And yeah, there again, on the right-hand side, we have a number of cars to fill, customers to serve at the till, and customers in the garage. So the bathroom is clean, everything's looking good. And insert Jeopardy theme song here again. Apparently it's the theme for this episode. So it's weird because the previous episode that I recorded, I had gotten about 45 minutes in, and then the game crashed. And when the game crashes, it doesn't save your recording. But that was fine because it didn't save. So, and I have a backup save, so I was able to go back in and record. But for this episode, I had saved, and I had also saved on my backup one. So I pretty much have to do a voiceover versus a redo. So here we are. We're just fixing the customer's vehicle. We replaced the mirror. Now we're going to replace the tire. And you don't want to. You do want the garage. You make a lot of money off these repairs. It will get easier once we have employees unlocked, so that we're not scrambling between fueling, running the till, and running the garage. So, and especially now, there was a recent update on the game where you can assign employees secondary jobs. So we could have someone who's running the pumps, but secondary job is running the till, or vice versa. Or have two employees, one running the till and cleaning, and the other one running fuel and something else, So those options are available. So yeah, we're just filling cars, fixing cars, taking care of customers. You're welcome. Part of the difficulty on this voiceover is I can't hear the original track. So when they're saying hello and goodbye and and make a little comments. I usually respond to them, but it's rather difficult to do at this moment. Um, so ordinarily you would hear me interacting with the clients, but customers, sorry. But for today's episode, it's a little trickier. So yeah, we're just pairing the car. Because fueling is really fast, before I repaired the other tire on the customer's car, I decided to fuel or fill up that car. So you're still working on making sure that people are happy and satisfied, and um, you see the thumbs up at the top. We're level 2 right now, so we're working our way up to 3. And yeah, you don't want to keep them waiting. Got someone here on the cash register.
You're a lifesaver.
I'll admit, it's a little distracting when the voice doesn't match the character, but yeah. So yeah, our popularity went up to level 3, and we're still working on our task list. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up time, and I will bring you back shortly. So we're back. Hello, officer. Let me fill you up and get you back on the road. You can go give some tickets. And we're just going to continue the grind. You'll see there that we have completed most of the objectives, but we still need to get a few more customers rang through through the till, and then we'll advance to the next level. This one was a big order. You'll also notice that our combo streak has moved up to 43, which is pretty cool. It's a good streak. I've had a streak in the hundreds before, so I don't think there's any advantage to having that streak. It's just a personal preference or your own goal, I guess. So we're just going to fill up our items here. Do the drinks and the snacks. We still have stuff in our inventory, so we're able to do so. Oh, continue with our tasks. We got a customer. Get them filled up. We've got another one in the garage, so we'll have to check to see what they need. 2 tires, a scratch on the door. So we'll get those all taken care of. During the time lapse, there was some orders that were done to restock the supplies for the garage.
I was worried we'd be stranded.
Great job!
And to help this customer out. So as you can see, we're progressing with the number of customers we've cashed out at the till.
Nice.
You can see our order is coming in. Now we should have 2 things coming. We'll have the fuel and we'll have the car parts. So you'll see here we need 3, and we had enough for this car. If we were in a situation that we only had 2 tires, we'd have to wait for the delivery before we could finish that last tire. So you always want to make sure you're on top of the stock and you know how much is coming, how much you got. And again, you make a lot of money with the garage, so it's not something you just take lightly. You want to make sure you have this opened and that you're doing what you need to. And I don't know if you noticed there, but when I go into the screen or the view to see what parts or which tires need to be fixed or what doors need to be fixed, if it's in green, that means we've already fixed it. So just something I wanted to point out. Yeah, this one had a lot of scratches on it, so just getting that all fixed up. And you know you're done when the car starts, the lift goes down. So if the lift's not going down and the car's still up in the air, that means you're missing something. Here we can see I'm missing some mirrors, so we're going to get some mirrors put on. And the cars are honking, so the fuel truck is holding them up. So I went and turned the valve so they could leave and people will stop honking because they're honking and honking and honking. No stop to the honking. There's a big cleanup after this one, so the fuel's getting added. Go fill up this car. At this point, I'm starting to notice that some of the customers are matching their vehicles. Green dress, green car, yellow shirt, yellow car. Don't know if it was just a coincidence or what, but so our car parts have arrived. Gonna get those on the shelf, but I missed, so I had to. Oh no, I had got it, so we're good. So I'll let the truck go. Close the door and back to customer service.
Top of the line job there.
Thanks. I'm guessing it's red dress day today.
How much do I owe you? Thanks much.
So what we're going to do is quickly go and fill up our things with the supplies that we ordered. So we got the mirrors here. We had the scratch removers and the tires. Definitely need those tires. Just gonna see if anything needs to be cleaned up while we're in here. We're waiting for more customers to come in, buy stuff. It's always good to do frequent checks of the bathroom because it can get dirty and messy, garbage stuff. So always keep an eye on that. And the more you empty these trashers, the less likely they are to be full, which will affect your customer satisfaction. So here we're going in. So I had noticed that we also had booze, smokes, and ice cream unlocked. So before we do that, I'm going to order the shelves that hold these items once I get to the correct menu, which took a few tries, as you can see. There it is, shelves. So to start, we're just going to order the big cigarette stand. You might as well get the biggest one of everything. So same thing here with the alcohol stand and the ice cream stand. Now, we're not going to set them all up yet. We'll take care of some customers here first, but we'll set up the ones that we're going to use first. You're welcome. Have a great day. So I'm just going to fill up this truck. Go check on the garage. So it looks like they just need 2 front tires. Just trying to sneak between the racks there so to grab the tire, but I was missing, failed miserably. We'll get these all taken care of real quick. And it'll be easier to set up the shelves and order some more supplies once things are a little calmer in the garage or at the gas station. So do a cleanup. Go help the customers at the till.
How much do I owe you?
Great job.
Thanks. Come again. Okay, just checking on inventory real quick. Make sure everything is fully loaded. And notice there that we did not have any drinks in the warehouse, so we'll have to get some of those ordered. And what I'm going to do is order just the ones in green, because those are the ones that have the best prices right now. And now I'm also going to order one of each of the cigarettes. And we had enough space and enough money. And now what we're going to do is pull out, go into our inventory, or our backpack, I should say, and we're going to put the smoke shelf out first. And there's a person that needs some fuel. See? Green car, green shirt. I'm just saying.
Just as I wanted.
Have a nice day. Clean up some of the garbage. You'll notice that customers leave garbage out, and this is where I notice that I can no longer get by on this side. So I'm going to actually have to move the tobacco stand. But to do that, I'm going to have to move something else, because the smoke stand doesn't fit great in the other places. So we're just going to move this stand here. Just going to take a few tries, because I like to push the wrong buttons. Jumping instead. And then I went to resupply and actually selected it again. So I had to try placing it a second time. And then I had it snapped to grid, so I had to undo that. And now we're going to put the stuff back on the shelves. Get them all filled up. Get some people at the till. So we could have shut down the fuel and the garage while we were just trying to complete the challenge for the number of customers served at the till. But you're making a lot of money at the fuel, and especially at the garage. So I chose to keep them open while we're doing this. Get the supplies on the shelves. Let the truck out. And close and run. We have someone in the garage, so we're going to go here first. Looks like door, a mirror, at least one tire. So get those all fixed up. So this pen is a little finicky, the scratch remover pen or syringe, but you get the hang of it. We've got a mirror to replace. And I think this car is good to go. Make sure we clean up our mess. Put the garbage in the garbage can, but don't miss like I did. 0 for 2. All right, 1 for 3. So we're going to fill up this car. Red car, yellow dress. I'm just pointing it out. It's not all the time. Howdy, sir.
Thanks a bunch.
Come again. And we got a shirtless old man. We'll get him taken care of. In fairness, we are in a desert. It is quite possible that this gentleman does not have a nice day. does not have air conditioning in their vehicle. So I'm going to be trying to be less judgy about the no shirt people.
You're a lifesaver.
Thanks. So just going to check on our inventory, get all the drinks and the snacks out. The more of the stuff we have out, I'm assuming it affects the customers. I can't say for sure. But we also got our cigarette products, or tobacco products, because there's chew and cigarettes in there. So we'll get those loaded up. Go check on the car in the garage. We got 2 tires that need to be repaired. Now I'm noticing there we are running low on tires, so we are going to have to place another order. But we are getting closer to completing our tasks that we needed to progress to level 3 garage, I believe it is.
How much do I owe you?
Get the customer on their way. Do a quick cleanup. Head back in. We'll get this car filled up first. Howdy, ma'am. And boom, voila, popularity level up.
Worried I would go over budget.
I owe you one.
Oh, don't mention it. Have a nice day. So we're going to quickly take advantage of a brief quiet period to get the warehouse supplies ordered. So again, I'm just adding them to the list and then adjusting the quantity on this screen here. We have an opportunity and the money to buy a lot more tires, which is good because we want a steady supply of those. And you'll notice as soon as we put the tobacco products out, apparently a lot of people are buying them. I think on the last update on this game, they adjusted the prices on things. So I'm finding we're making money easier on this season than we did on season 1. But it's been a while since then, since I've done season 1, so it could be my imagination. And yeah, it's a good thing we bought supply because this car is going to use up all 3 of the tires that we had left. And it's a good thing that they didn't need all 4 replaced because then we would have had to wait for the delivery to show up in order to complete the tasks. So 2 tires down, 1 to go. My cats and dogs are playing down the hall. I'm not sure if the mic's picking it up or not, but if you hear a lot of pitter-patter noises, that's what's going on. Okay, another customer served. Fill up this car real quick. And back to the till. Another shirtless person. This guy's buff though, so we'll leave it alone. I'm not gonna. You're welcome. Have a great day. I am going to close because we just got our level up. So we're just going to go on the computer here to see some of the new stuff. And on here, we can see we can add an additional parking spot, additional bathrooms, additional fuel pump, and a bus station, which we're going to purchase the bus station. We didn't have enough money to purchase anything else at this time. And I also want to level up a little bit more before I actually... because what will happen when you increase the parking at a pump, you are going to get busier because that's going to allow more customers to be there. So we did close up shop, but I just noticed that that door was open. So we're lucky that none of our supplies got stolen, because that's a thing. If you leave the bay doors open, they can steal them from you. And then I thought I didn't put the stuff on the shelf, but I did, so I don't need to completely chase that vehicle anymore. And yes, so there's some painting that needs to be done. Just gonna put the supplies in their proper spots first. But what I'm gonna do is, off camera, I'm going to do some painting, a lot of painting, move some things around, just with the additional space that we just acquired. Yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of work ahead of me. So we'll just get that taken care of and just go through the emails real quick. And yeah, thank you everyone for joining me. I hope you'll join me on the next episode. And toodaloo.